What's good? Today we're doing back and biceps, a little fine tuning work. In the first video, we did an athletic focus leg day. Today we'll be doing a strength focus upper body day with some nice compound movements, as well as some isolation movements to fine tune my weak points, which should be a big portion of you guys' training as well. I think it's something that a lot of guys who get to a certain point in their physique don't talk about. Once you get to a certain point of being intermediate and or advanced, you should be focusing on your individual weak points in the beginning of your program each day. So each day, you want to focus on those weak points from the moment that you step in the gym. But without further ado, let's get into it. To start out most of my days, I'm using the assault bike. The assault bike has been my best friend throughout the process of starting this new form of performance-based strength training, and it's been a great warm-up on days that I lift heavy. You can do anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes there on the assault bike. It is in a specific number. It's just tailored to personal preference. So here is just a dynamic warm-up that I do before deadlifting. It just warms my legs up, gets them nice and loose, beforehand. So for our warm-up sets, we want to go anywhere from 10 to 15 reps, somewhere in that nice little ballpark of just 25 to 30% of your total 1 rep max. So a common thing with a lot of the workouts that I do, because I'm married and my wife complains about how much I'm in the gym, and I also just don't like to be in the gym all day. I'm not one of those guys that likes to be in the gym for 2 to 3 hours working on a bunch of different body parts. No, I like to get in and get out. It's superset. So we're going to be supersetting those deadlifts with bicep curls. Each time that we go into a different set, we want to change our grip. So here we're going to supinate our palms, and we're going to have our grip with the palms facing upwards. Next time we'll do neutral. The next time we'll do hammer. Next time we'll do reverse grip, and you get the idea, so on and so forth. The exact same thing is going to be applied to pull-ups as well today. So once again, we're going to go into deadlift. We're getting heavier, and then back into our bicep superset. Another good thing about supersetting is that it actually increases the density of the workout while saving time. So it's a form of progressive overload as well as being a time saver, and you can't help but to love it. So here, going into my first working set of singles or doubles, whatever I could conjure up for that day. And you always have to listen to your body when you're using heavy weight. However you're feeling for that day, depending on if it feels good, go for a double. If it doesn't feel good, just go for a single. And I haven't lifted in a very long time for a lot of weight and low reps, so I'm just taking it light. 315 is way more than enough for singles for me right now. Back to bicep curls. Another thing that you can do to change the density of your workouts is using alternating curls and or same arm curls. The way you do your repetitions also matters. So if I do 5 reps on the same side simultaneously, that's going to be harder than if I'm alternating my reps and giving each arm a break using almost like just an isometric hold, which is what you're essentially doing by holding the dumbbell in your hand. So switching up the way you're doing your repetitions can also increase density and help with that hypertrophy and building bigger muscles, as well as building more strength to put more weight on the bar. As we enter the end portion of this workout, this is where the fine-tuning work comes in. I'm starting to do a lot more shrugging motions because I want to build nice, big, juicy traps. Here's some nice hammer curls, curling at an angle, getting different heads of the bicep hit. You always want to hit the different heads of the bicep, and that with any muscle, hitting different portions of that muscle always create that well-rounded physique that you're looking for. And as we end this workout, the last couple exercises here, we're going to get into my favorite back exercise, pull-ups. Pull-ups are amazing. Their compound lift is going to incorporate a lot of different muscles while really giving you that thick back and defined back that you want. So we're going to switch our grips each set, just like we do for everything else, just to work different heads and different portions of that muscle. Right after we hit as many different grips as we want to, we're going to go ahead and end our back exercises with bent over row and one ab exercise of your choice. I chose to do L-sit holds, but these exercises that we've went over here today are just nice basic staple exercises to build a nice thick back and a nice physique here in general, as that back and biceps are two of the muscles that you want to really accentuate in your training program to have a nice looking physique. We also emphasize the building of strength and power using these exercises. So I hope you guys found some type of value with this video. If you did, share it with a friend. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.